class in creative writing at Front Range Community College. 4 books here. And I'm going to read the first sentence and the last sentence of each of them because first impressions are important. The first impression, of course, is the title or the cover. I am numb. I am in the bathroom of my apartment in Minneapolis, 20 years old, drunk and out of my mind. I am cutting patterns in my arm, a leaf and a snake. How do we know who we are or what we can become? We tell ourselves stories. The stories we tell are what we know of ourselves. We are a creation, a product of our own minds, a pastiche of memory, dream, fear, desire. My memory looks like a child's collage or a ransom note, incomplete and full of holes. The mind is the seat of all that we are, the source of all we create. When a phone rings in the dark, the shrill is an unknown, and the fearful, bloody alternatives of car crash, bar fight, suicide bombing, knife attack, heart attack, and murder exist as chimeric possibilities out in the dark, empty night, until they resolve into one voice speaking on one phone. The Israeli of the genes, as it were, Diane's DNA relented. No pragmatic reason forced her, not financial security, not repressive laws. She longed for the false and fearful serenity of a few days ago. But love, produced in excess, can change behavior. Diane reached. Her fingers slid down Max's warm hand as the stretcher bumped into the ambulance. The news about Walter Berglund wasn't picked up locally. He and Patty had moved away to Washington 2 years earlier and meant nothing to St. Paul now. But the urban gentry of Ramsey Hill were not so loyal to their city as to not read the New York Times. According to a long and very unflattering story in the Times, Walter had made quite a mess of his professional life out there in the nation's capital. I'm liking this one a lot. It's new, Freedom, by Jonathan Franzen. However, he could benefit from taking my class. Within days of the Berglund's departure in a big rental truck, whose horn Walter tooted while Patty waved goodbye, a specialized company came and erected a high and cat-resistant fence around the entire property. I could have used one of those. Linda Hofbauer, now that Patty was gone, dared to declare the fence somewhat ugly. And soon other workers came to gut the little Berglund house, leaving only the shell standing as a haven for owls or swallows. To this day, free access to the preserve is granted only to birds and to residents of Canterbridge Estates, through a gate whose lock combination is known to them, beneath a small ceramic sign, with a picture of the pretty young, dark-skinned girl after whom the preserve is named. Tell a lot of what's in between, by the beginning and the end. The mountain was smoking, its head blown off. I had spent nearly 4 decades living and loving the Colorado Rockies, but had never seen anything like this. Aphrodite shrieked. Venus and Jupiter sighed and opened up the sky, and then wept. The fire screeched, and the flames leapt toward the heavens. Joe pushed himself up, added more fuel, and began to circle the fire. He started to move faster, and then faster. He jumped and twirled, and his shadow grew larger and larger out into the night and danced with the rain. Now, you'll notice at one point, reading this one, I paused and stumbled. And that's because I read something that wasn't there. I switched words around, and this happens when you read aloud, particularly your own work, which is why that's one of the things we do in the class is read aloud. And I would like to say that if that bothers you, or you're troubled with that, or you're sick, or for whatever reason, I'm happy to read for you. Read whatever it is you've written for you. This class isn't about me telling you what to do, this is right and that's wrong. It's about all of us working together to make you proud of what you write. It's a lot of fun, and you will definitely be surprised at just how good a writer you are. See ya.